All right, so what is Fight Daily and what is this channel I'm going to be doing? Fight Daily is a project I've been working on for the last, I'd say, 1.5 years. It started as kind of an idea of just kind of warriors fighting and stuff, and just the basic stuff I liked as a kid. I liked, swords, gladiator fights. It started with a couple different names. I kind of worked on different graphics for the text, for the logo. It started as like Gladiator Box, then it became Gladiator Fights, then Fight Daily. And the reason I chose the Fight Daily name was because I'm like, you know what? I kind of realized it was a fight daily to get done the amount of work that I could be happy with at the end of the day and make the amount of progress that I'd be happy with at the end of the day. So the project is Fight Daily, and it includes these videos because I'm going to be pushing to upload daily videos to put myself in that practice of doing this every single day. So what I want to talk about in these videos is not anything related to solid technical art advice, practices, techniques. I'm not going to be doing that. The reason I'm not going to be doing that is because I don't think it's helpful. I don't think it's been helpful to me. And I don't really think that it's that helpful to a lot of successful artists. I don't totally know because I'm not in those circles, but I do know what's worked for me, and it mostly has nothing to do with art advice. What is helpful for drawing, in my opinion? The one thing I'll say is drawing pages and pages of shapes with grid lines, turning them around, 3D, objects, cylinders, cubes, all that, just filling pages full of that stuff, and then breaking down anatomy in the same way so that you're drawing, a bicep in 3D grid lines. You're drawing the grid lines, you're deconstructing the body, you're doing the head, grid lines, everywhere, every which way, so helpful, so helpful. Do it do it. If I could do that for 4 hours a day, I would be so fucking good. But other than that, I think that sort of self-improvement type shit is a lot more helpful. Running, making sure your cardio is right, making sure you're eating right, making sure that you do not have brain fog when you're starting to work. A lot of people are just complaining about, how do I get the motivation to do this stuff? And, that's the most valid complaint. Like, that's the most worrying, that's the biggest concern is like, why am I not doing the work? Why do I not want to do the work? Why do I want to smoke weed, play a video game, jerk off? Why do I want to do that? You don't. You want to do the thing you want to do. You want to be fulfilled. You want to do this thing, this awesome thing, which is create new stuff every single day. You want to do that. Everyone wants to do that. If they don't, they got to be lying to themselves. Everyone, it doesn't matter who you are, probably wants to create something, and they just have different standards for themselves based on kind of where they're at, where their habits are at. So a lot of people think, oh, it's okay if I, make something I'm proud of every week, every couple weeks, every month, or whatever. No, like, I want to make something I'm proud of every single motherfucking day. And that's what Fight Daily is about. And that's what I think is, I couldn't see it any other way. So how have I gotten myself to where I can work consistently every single day? And I'm not perfect. I have a lot of room to go, but a lot of room to go, a lot of, way to go, but I've made a lot of progress, and most of it has come from things completely outside of art. I want to kind of emphasize and explain, I've been drawing since I was 15. I'm 25 now. I'm not old for an artist, I'm still not someone to totally listen to yet, but I do think I have a good amount to help with. Because I've wasted so many years trying to just be, just spinning in circles, just trying to make myself work, trying to, do it. And you waste so much energy not knowing that you need to be running. You need to be lifting weights. You need to be swimming. You need to be doing something. You need to be doing push-ups. You need to be eating right. You need to stop eating sugar. That's what eliminates that fog. That's what eliminates that. And that's what these videos are pretty much always going to talk about. They're going to be some sort of tip. They're going to be some sort of focus on something outside of art that is going to help. One video, I'll talk just specifically about running. One video, I'll talk specifically about mental clarity and brain fog. I think that the one I want to start with today is probably like self-image and visualization. Whether or not you can visualize yourself getting the work done and doing good work, like, doing something. Can you visualize, like, today I'm gonna do something I'm very, very happy with. I'm gonna be very proud of myself at the end of this day because I'm going to kill it. Can you do that? And that's what I'm gonna start by talking about, because I think that's, that comes before running. You can't run if you think you can't run. You're not going to go work out if you think, I always never work out. I always miss working out. I always just do this. Oh, I'm going to just waste my time. You can't do anything unless you think you can. So I think that's what I'm going to start by talking about. Just my process with figuring out that I can do things. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to be drawing. I'll be doing a time lapse of my drawing. I think I'll probably put up the webcam. I won't be talking in the video, but I'll be talking over it, and the webcam will just show me as I'm working on what I'm working on. That's what I'll try for now. I think that would be kind of cool to see what someone looks like as they're doing their work. So I don't have too long to draw today. I worked out this morning. I went on an hour run stretch session. That was it. And I gotta go to work soon, so I don't have too much time. But yep, that's what I'll be doing. I hope that this is helpful, because yeah, it's an amazing thing to be able to make something every single day that you're happy with. It's an amazing thing. That's what I want more and more and more. That's my goal. And I do want to say that if I start hitting my goal of putting up a video every single day, and if I start basically practicing what I'm preaching, then I think that the viewer is going to actually see that a lot of what I'm saying is completely true. And that's really cool to me. I'm very excited about that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Hope you get something out of it. Peace. So, self-image and visualization. The things to understand about self-image are that it basically is a bit of a chicken and egg scenario. What comes first? Me doing the work that I'm proud of, me busting my ass, or me telling myself I can do it? Obviously, it's hard to tell yourself that you can do something if you haven't done it, but you have to just do both. You have to, if you have never drawn a good picture, a solid anything, you need to close your eyes for a minute and tell yourself, I'm going to draw the best fucking drawing I've ever drawn right now. If you do that, and then you sit down and you start working, and you continue to tell yourself, this is going to be the best stuff I've made ever, you are going to make something good. And that will enable you to basically repeat that process. But the problem is that a lot of the time you can do this, you can practice this, you can say, I'm really good at drawing hands, and then draw a good hand. You can do that, and then the next time you sit down and you just forget to tell yourself that. You forget to tell yourself, I can draw a really good hand. You start drawing a hand, and it's like a little bit less, but it's still pretty good. And then, okay, that day you just completely forgot to tell yourself that you draw really good hands. And so that slowly starts to slide down. And then the next day you sit down, you try to draw a hand. You're not telling yourself, and it's like worse. You're either getting better or you're getting worse all the time. There's no plateauing. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. And the way to continue to get better is to every single time sit down at your desk, close your eyes, tell yourself that I am going to tell myself this whole time I'm drawing that I am the best at fucking drawing. Sounds ridiculous, but already you're listening to this, you're watching me draw, and you know that what I'm saying is true. You know that if you start drawing anything, you start drawing a figure, and you start telling yourself, I'm the best at drawing figures, and you start drawing, it's going to be good. You know it's going to be better than 90% of your attempts. You know it. So do it. And don't forget, that's what I'll be talking about in a different video, is the mental clarity, because a lot of the forgetting to continue to do these practices is because of the brain fog, from staring at your phone, from sugar, from not working out. That's what that's from, and that's what I'll talk about in a different video. But this one, I just wanted to talk about the practice of using words in your head while you're drawing to make what you're doing, growthful isn't a word, but you know what I mean. Yeah, productive. Tell yourself what you want to do and that you're gonna do it really fucking good. And continue to tell yourself that while you're working, and you will do better. I know that's repetitive. I know I'm talking repetitively, but that's how you have to do it. You have to be repetitive. You have to continue to tell yourself these things. You just have to continue to tell yourself these things. I am going to upload a video every single day. I'm going to upload a video every single day. I am going to upload a video every single day. You just tell yourself that over and over again. You do the work. You're going to do what you said you're going to do, and outside of drawing, you should be practicing this as well. When you're at your job, when you're at school, when you're with family, if you can't wait to get back to the drawing table and get some work done, tell yourself while you're in those other places, I am someone who does the work. I am a productive person. I am an artist. You gotta do that. That's all I'll say. But yeah, I hope that's really helpful. I know it's helpful, and I'm gonna be practicing what I'm saying as I'm drawing this whole time. And whether that comes through or not, is a little tough, but I know it's gonna be helpful to me based on where I'm at. So yep, I hope this was helpful. Enjoy the rest of the video.